morning, family and friends. On behalf of DeKalb County Chief Executive, Mr. Michael Thurmond, Director of Public Safety, Jack Lumpkin, DeKalb Police Chief, Mirtha Ramos, DeKalb County Command Staff, Training Staff, welcome to the DeKalb County graduation for Class 119. Please remain seated as Class 119 enters the auditorium. Take your seats. Before we continue on, I'd like to recognize Class 120 that will be graduating in February 2020. Class 120. Also, Class 121 that will be graduating in April 2020. Class 120 first.
121, on team, respect God, fear not, 121, 121, woo, woo, woo.
That was a little too close to call. Next, Invocation by Chaplain Olivia Maxwell.
Everybody clap their hands. Woo! No, I'm just playing. Blessings to be with you. It is an honor and absolute privilege. For those of you who haven't noticed already, of course, it's raining outside, but we're just thankful that everybody could come forth for this 119th, a historic class. The rain often signifies in many spaces the washing or the cleansing, a removal of the old, if you will, and bringing in of the new. Sound a little good, it does, because many religious practices use water for that same renewal process. This particular class, just so you know, you signify a class that is momentous for so many reasons. Certainly not only because you are the first graduating class under our new illustrious chief, but certainly because the number that you hold, 119, is very significant for leadership, for prowess in process, and for the potential for great success. So we honor you, and we are here for you. Let us pray. Gracious God, who is God of spirit, God of love, and God who is present with us, we are thankful for this day. We thank you, God, that you had offered up these servants fine that they might come here to serve for the citizens of DeKalb. We thank you, God, for all those that are serving amongst us here, and we thank you for the families that are represented. We honor you for calling them forward for just a time such as this. We ask, God, the hedge of protection that would about around them and that angels would watch over them now and forevermore. We honor you for all the work of this fine county, and we honor you for the classes to come. Thank you. Amen.
Please give Chaplain Maxwell a round of applause. Thank you. If everyone would stand for the presentation of colors and the national anthem by Ms. Anderson.
which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, doth that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone, please give the honor guard a round of applause and Ms. Anderson for that beautiful rendition. Everyone, with the exception of public safety personnel, can please take their seats. It has become our tradition for public safety personnel during graduation to recite our pledge of, our oath of honor. If you refer to the back of your programs, and read along with me, please. On my honor, I will never betray my oath of office. We can read it together. My integrity, my character, or public trust. I will always have the courage to uphold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution, my community, and the agency I serve. Okay, thank you. Everyone take their seats. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce our new Chief of Police, Mirtha Ramos.
Good morning, everyone. Today marks a good day for several reasons. One, we all woke up this morning and we're here. And we're here to honor 10 graduates who answered the call to become law enforcement, the call to become part of the DeKalb County Police Department team. And actually, it's not a team, it's a family. When you become part of law enforcement, you become part of a family. Not those that are present here today, but those across the world. You now not only symbolize and represent yourself, but you represent every law enforcement officer in the world. And I congratulate you for answering the call. And I want to give you, and we should all give you, a round of applause. In addition, I think we should give your family members a round of applause. It hasn't been that long ago that I don't forget that it's a hard time going through the academy. I'm pretty sure the family members here feel like they have gone through the academy with you. And I know it is, it's challenging. But what I say is it's not over. The support that these officers will need is not over from you. They will be needing it from you for the rest of their career, because this career is not easy. While it is fulfilling and you will get the most satisfaction from it, it is not easy. So you will hear about us, I'm sure, at the dinner table. You will hear about the positive things. You will hear about the negative things. Please support them, because while we are now their family, they will be needing their families at home to support them so they can get through this. It is a wonderful job that will satisfy you to no end, but it's also challenging. And once again, I know that you're up for the challenge because you're sitting here before us today. So once again, I'm going to applaud you again on that, because it takes great courage to become law enforcement this day and age, when most people don't want to run towards things, they want to run away from it. So thank you for your courage again. And I really just going to end it with a couple questions. So to the new graduates, are you ready to protect and serve? Yes, ma'am. I don't think so. It doesn't sound like you are. So are you ready to serve and protect this community? Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to sacrifice your time with your family so that you can be here protecting and serving our communities? Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to get that badge? Yes, ma'am. And we are here ready to welcome you into our family. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief, for those well-spoken words. Please give her another round of applause. I would now like to welcome our CEO, Mr. Michael Thurmond.
Good morning to Chief Ramos, to our command staff, to our brave men and women in uniform assembled here today across our county, across the state, and all across the nation and the world. I rise this morning to once again thank you for your dedicated and courageous service on behalf of the 750,000 residents of DeKalb County, Georgia. We appreciate you and we celebrate you, and most of all, we support you and we support those family members who stand behind you 365 days each year. To the 119, welcome. You will join an institution of public service that is unparalleled anywhere in this state or in this nation. We welcome you, but know that you are, as Chief stated, joining a family of brave men and women who every day put their lives on the line to keep all of us safe. And finally this, Chief, and to the command staff, men and women in uniform, to those who are following soon to be graduates of our police academy. My commitment remains as it has been since you honored me with this position. My goal is simple as it relates to public safety, and particularly the DeKalb County Police Department. My goal is to work every day, along with Presiding Officer Jeff Rader and the men and women on the Board of Commissioners, to build and assure that we will have the best trained, the best equipped, and the best paid police department in the state of Georgia. That's my commitment to you. And the good news is, in the next few days, I'm working on the budget right now, Sergeant Wiggins. There will be good news again as it relates to continued improvement in salary and compensation for the men and women in uniform. But I'm not doing it alone. Every dollar appropriated has to be approved and supported by a majority of the county commissioners. The money first have to be made available to us through the taxes collected from the taxpayers and the citizens of DeKalb County. But let me tell you this, I have many responsibilities and many authorities and things I do, but none of them are more important. None is more sobering than when I ask you to put on this uniform and badge and go out and put your lives on the line to keep us safe. For that, I thank you, and to that, I commit to you and your families that your priorities will always be number one on the list of priorities for myself and this administration. So God bless you and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we'd like to hear remarks from the leading instructor, Instructor Anderson.
Good morning to the CEO of DeKalb County, Mr. Michael Thurmond, Commissioners of DeKalb County, to the Director of Public Safety, Mr. Joseph Lumpkin, to Chief Ramos, DeKalb County Chief of Police, and other distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, our wonderful command staff. Thank you for coming. I welcome you to the graduation of the 119th Academy. I am Instructor Anderson, the primary instructor for the 119th Academy. Wow, y'all. I think around the second week, maybe the third week, Major James said, Instructor Anderson, on graduation, you are definitely going to cry. But what he failed to tell me is that those tears was going to be shed daily, absolutely daily. On the front of every door 119 that you sat behind was a sign that read, "It is impossible to change and remain the same." On your first day, May 20th, 2019, you got a wake-up call on the PT field. You realized that whatever you thought about policing had changed. Whatever education you received through the pretend police on the television was eviscerated. Whatever you thought policing was, and even what you thought the academy was, had completely changed in your mind through what you thought it was going to be as you was going through the process. The first thing that changed 119 were your thoughts. As the academy progressed and the days went to weeks, the weeks turned into months, we began to teach you how to speak. We taught you what to say. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. We even taught you a completely different language that's only spoken numerically. The second thing that changed was your words. Lastly, we told you what to do, how to move, where to stand. Stand here when you're knocking on a door. Stand here when you're conducting a traffic stop. We told you where to kneel when you're kneeling behind cover. We told you where to stand when you are conducting a felony traffic stop. We told you where to be, how to be. Last thing to change were your actions. So this is my prayer for you 119, that God guides your words. Well, God guides your thoughts because they become your words. And that God guides your words because they then become your action, and your action then defines your character. You did this 119. I'm so very proud of you. Each and every last one of you will have a distinct place in my heart. Congratulations. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank the training staff of the DeKalb County Police Department, which is the best, the absolute best. I could not have done any of this without each and every last one of you. What you have taught me, what you're teaching me, and what you will teach me, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so very much. I now will present awards. Although everyone excelled and did proficiently in the academy, there were some standouts. The first award that I will present is the Firearms Award. The recipient of this award displayed an above-average skill set in the Georgia Semi-Automatic Qualification Course, the Double Action Multiple Adversary Course, the DeKalb County Stress Course, Rifle and Shotgun Familiarization, Moving while shooting, shooting from a seated position and low light shooting. The total recruit shot over 1,500 rounds. Before I present the recipient of this award, I'd like to acknowledge the runner-up. With a shooting average of 90.47%, Quandre Walker, will you please stand to be acknowledged? And with an average score of 96.3%, the winner of the Firearms Award is Russell Mathis. Congratulations. The next award to be presented is the Academic Award. Academia is vital in the academy, partly due to the recruits having to take over 50 written examinations and countless practical examinations. A failing score in just 3 of those examinations could result in termination. The recruits had to establish an excellent study regimen in order to remain academically successful. Before I present the recipients of this award, I'd like to acknowledge the runner-up. With an academic average of 94.83%, Devernier Broom. Will you please stand to be acknowledged? With an academics average of 98.31%, the winner of the academic award is Russell Mathis. Congratulations. The next award to be presented is the Spirit of the Class Award. The owner of this award managed to motivate and keep the class motivated when they most needed in their stressful times. Without hesitation or encouragement, this person would lead a resounding class chant that was sure to remind the class to focus on the goal. The Spirit of the Class Award goes to Quandre Walker. Congratulations. The next award and final award that I will present is the Instructor's Choice Award. This award is offered to the person that always gave 110%, the person that had an unparalleled tenacity to think better, train better, and ultimately be better. The winner of the Instructor's Choice Award is Tanya Bibbs. Congratulations. Sergeant Wiggs will now come to present the FOP Award.
Good morning. This award is presented to the DeKalb County Police recruit who demonstrated a commitment to law enforcement with integrity. This individual has exemplified, even in the face of adversity, the core values of law enforcement, such as honesty, trust, fairness, respect, and community responsibility, both on and off duty. This recruit is able to inspire classmates to persevere to achieve the high values laid out in the canons of police ethics. This award comes with a 1-year membership to the DeKalb Fraternal Order of Police and 1-year membership to the FOP Legal Defense Plan. The FOP Leadership and Integrity Award for the 119th Academy goes to Peter Petiot.
I want to take the time to officially recognize the presiding officer of our Board of Commissioners. You've already seen him, I referenced him, but Commissioner Jeff Rader, please stand. Give him a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Now I'd like to hear class remarks from soon-to-be new officer Quandre Walker.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the CEO of DeKalb County, Mr. Michael Thurmond, the DeKalb County Board of Commissioners, Public Safety Director, Joseph Lumpkin, Chief of Police Ramos, command staff, and other distinguished guests, friends, and family. I welcome you to the graduation of the 119th Academy class. For 26 strenuous weeks, we were put to the test of the DeKalb County Police Academy, learning how to use our firearms, driving police units effectively, tossing each other around in the DT room, which is the defense tactics, taser and OC training, overcoming scenarios, completing 50 written and practical tests. And I can't forget the early mornings of being up in the morning for the rising sun. But November 15th is finally here. And I can speak for everyone when I say 119th, we can recall May 20th at 0400 hours. As recruits, we were ready to face the unknown, some more prepared than others, and okay, no need to look around, it was me, I was the others. However, that morning, instructors would spark the motivation needed for us to push through. For me, Instructor Anderson said, "For coming late to my orientation, the least you could have done was come here and show out, but instead, you show up and almost pass out. You all will look like something." From that moment on, a group of individuals, regardless of unique personalities and backgrounds, will start to become a family. Although the road was not easy, we were given great instructors along the way and some memorable self-correcting sessions. Instructor Brown, code name By Your Own Hands. We thank you for your consistent reminders of being one unit, checking on one another day to day, and also welcome to stop by your office anytime to answer our questions. Next, we have Instructor Berman, code name The Roadrunner. One of the few individuals I've met that can run over 2 miles and barely break a sweat. We appreciate your wisdom and guidance through our journey, not to mention the consistency of dry humor that hits you 30 minutes later. Instructor Robinson, codenamed Casper. You enforce the importance of keeping our heads on the swivel, staying in the fight to go home. Anytime 119 thought we were alone, like a ghost you'd appear, either reminding us of our great appearance or the great old saying, "On your face." To Instructor Gaither, codenamed The Preacher. We thank you for your continued shower of motivation and inspiration and encouragement through the past 26 weeks. We could always rely on you to take us to church on the PT run, providing us with that good old AARP shuffle, and ending it with the good old, "Sha-na-na-na-ha, tie my bow tie." We thank you. To Instructor Webb, codenamed The Motivational Guru, that somehow made you want to buy a yo-yo after every yo-yo chant. We thank you so much. To Sergeant Rucker, codenamed Iron Man, a man of few words, but his stare could say it all. We thank you as well. To Instructor Bonnie Heaney, codenamed The Black Panther. We knew PT might be challenging by your morning greetings. Okay, 119, how you feeling today? That's good, because today I have something new for us to try. And before we knew it, next came, "Ready!" Or even when we thought we could not push or hold on any longer, I could always rely on you to say, "Walker, hit me." To motivate the class, I thank you, Instructor Bonnie Heaney. For now, we all have summer bodies in the winter. And for our primary instructor, Instructor Anderson, thank you for all of your knowledge you've instilled in us thus far, In the matter of 6 months, we grew from move, I don't wait on you, and give me what you owe me, to yes, good job. You challenge us daily to become better than the day before and providing unique experience to already getting us in a great academy, to already place an already great experience on a great academy trading. We are grateful to have you under our leadership and proud to serve DeKalb County as policemen and women. To the 119th Academy class, in closing, I would like for us to take a commitment to one another. I challenge you all to become the change that you seek in our community. Never to stop helping, never to stop educating, never to stop believing. The great poet Romney once wrote, yesterday I was clever. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. Because here's the things, guys. Who are we? 119. And what are we gonna do? Look like something. Thank you. At this time, I would like to go ahead and present an award. This award is on behalf of the 119th Academy class and the training staff, and I would like to present this award to Major D.L. James.
Let's give Officer Walker another round of applause for his wonderful speech. Chief, DeKalb Police Class 119 has completed all state mandated requirements and are ready to receive their badges. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
All right, Lieutenant Frazier.
We will now have the presentation of badges. Badge 3550, Officer Dwayne Bedminster. She's coming, I guess. I don't know. Are there any family members present? You may come up and take pictures. Officer Bedminster Weiss, could you please come forward to pin his badge on? Badge 3551, Officer Tanya Bibbs. Badge 3552, Officer Devonair Broom. Officer Broom has a mentor here, Trooper Brian King from the Pennsylvania State Police, 22 years of service. Badge 3552, Officer Patrick Chastain. Badge 3554, Officer Russell Mathis. Badge 3555, Officer Trishanda Osby. Yes. Badge 3556, Officer Joshua Pelosios. Officer Palacios has a mentor who could not be here today, but his mentor was Officer Domine from Tucker Precinct. Badge 3557, Officer Peter Petiot. Badge 3558, Officer Jean Success. Here to Here to celebrate officer success is his two brothers, Stanley Success and Michael Joseph from the New York City Police Department. Badge 3559, Officer Quandre Walker. Officer Walker had a good friend that helped him through the academy, and that would be Officer M. Williams from South Precinct. That's it. We will now have our oath of office by our Chief Magistrate Judge of DeKalb County, the Honorable Burl Anderson.
Thank you very much. This is indeed one of the highlights of my job as Chief Magistrate Judge. All right, let's make it official, 119. Raise your right hands and repeat after me, please. I state your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Georgia, that I will faithfully enforce the laws of the State of Georgia and the County of DeKalb, that I will faithfully perform all the duties of my office, and that I will faithfully observe all the rules, orders, and regulations of the DeKalb County Police Department. I do further swear or affirm that I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money due this state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. That I am not the holder of any office of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which by the laws of the state of Georgia, I am prohibited from holding. And that I am otherwise qualified to be a police officer according to the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia. I do further swear or affirm, as a police officer, I will faithfully serve and protect, to the best of my ability, all citizens, regardless of race, color, or creed. I accept the law enforcement code or canon of ethics as my standard of conduct while on or off duty, and swear to faithfully abide by and defend the same. Congratulations. All right.
Thank you. Class 119, take your seats. I want to take a moment to recognize Judge Anderson. 10 plus years?
Yes.
10 plus years, she has sworn in all officers for DeKalb County, not missing a single graduation. So please give her a standing ovation for her commitment to DeKalb County. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. All right. So, before I give my speech, I wanted to let Class 119 know that Director Lumpkin, our Public Safety Director, regrets not being able to attend today. As he so eloquently put it, he's celebrating with his bride their 50th anniversary. This kind of leads into what my last speech to you all will be, as Class 119. You're no longer recruits. Soon you'll be standing in the ranks with officers and precincts throughout DeKalb County. I'd like to take a moment just to congratulate you again on that. This is a proud moment for all of us, for you, family, and loved ones, and for us, the supervisors and officers for DeKalb County Police. As you celebrate with your loved ones this afternoon, keep in mind that you will soon be reporting to duty and ready to go to work. I want to share one more lesson with you. This time, this is just me talking to you. Some of us have been doing this job for a long time. All of us have a profound passion and commitment to this job. As you move forward in this profession, please remember a few things. Keep the pride in this job. There's a sense of honor and integrity that comes along with this profession. Do not give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the citizens that need you. Don't give up on this job. There will be moments where you will want to, but don't. When the times get hard, check on each other, encourage each other, support each other through the difficulties. This profession has its ups and downs. There will be some frustrating moments, but don't give up. When you get out there and start performing your duties, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment knowing that you did the right thing. As some of us veterans prepare to retire and transition on, it's good to know that we can turn this department, the county, and its citizens over to you all, because you will not give up on yourselves and you will not give up on them. So congratulations again. All right. I'd like to call Chaplain Olivia Maxwell up for benediction.
Like Judge Anderson said, it is absolutely the favorite part of what I do, being able to celebrate with you. 119, may God be your guide. May your family always be your backbone. May prayer, no matter what your religion or your religious practice, be your constant dependency. May your family in law enforcement be your constant passion. May your dedication to serving others truly rest and reside as your everyday destiny. May you grow exponentially, both professionally and personally. May your sacrifice each and every day that you wear and adorn a badge, may that day, every day, grow your life beyond measure. It is my prayer that your sacrifice will be met with long, long life, a full and existing life, that you would always remember self-care, that you would remember you're human, and in the midst of it, talk to someone, always. We thank you. And God, now as we take our posture of prayer, God, we thank you for this class. We thank you for all that is within them, and we thank you for giving them to us as servants to the citizens. We ask now a hedge of protection and covering over them as they go. And we ask, God, that you would allow each of us to be postured and positioned to always stand, support, and be ready and available for them. We honor you for them, and we honor you for this time unlike any other. We thank you. And together we all congratulate and are happy, extremely ecstatic, and moved beyond measure that you have called these fine servants into your work. Let us always be your hands and your feet forevermore. Amen.
Please give Chaplain Maxwell another round of applause for that wonderful prayer. Before we conclude, thank you again, Chief, for your words, and Mr. CEO for attendance. As Class 119 prepares to leave the auditorium, everyone remains seated. They will be followed out by the command staff. We're going to have photos in the lobby, and then the class is going to return back inside here to take their graduation picture.
Clap! Attend! Halt! No one wants that bullet in reverse! 119! 119! No one wants that bullet in reverse! 119! 119! 119! We give it all or nothing! 119! We gonna look like something! All right. Hey! Forward! Forward! Left! 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 Right! Right! Left! 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 Right! Right! Left! 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 Right! Right! Left!
Thank you all. That concludes our graduation ceremony.